Diego Luna has been asked to step up to the plate. He's answered it with flying colors, both for his club and recently so for his country with Mauricio Pochettino and the U.S. men's national team.
Riyad of Maybes awaiting the service now for Real Salt Lake. Luna over the ball, to the near post he goes, it's flicked all the way through, and Ilie Sanchez able to repel for the time being. Real Salt Lake persistent. Here they come again, it's a delicious ball across it, and it falls to Gozo! Wide of a statuesque Brad Stuver's right-hand post.
He's been active early so far, and the ball gets recirculated out wide. It drops down and does the right technique to strike down on it from Gozo. I use that right into the turf. It's slick. You can see excellent contact, just not quite able to get that to tail into the back of the net.
Real Salt Lake have, of course, had problems in front of goal themselves in recent weeks. They scored 2 against Vancouver on Saturday, but mentioned players that they haven't really replaced. Crooks was a player that Mastroeni, when he mentioned on several occasions, said that was such a massive loss to the centre of midfield for Real Salt Lake. And of course, Chicho Arango going to San Jose was even bigger as Austin tried to force a way through and Real Salt Lake repel.
Yeah, it's a great tackle there, though, from Justin Glad. It's had to be big for this team. Fantastic intervention to come inside with Uzuni streaking in behind a little slip ball in for Vasquez.
Here come Austin FC. It's thread through now for Vasquez. It's a really good piece of defending. Flag raised on the far side, leading a free kick to Real Salt Lake.
Yeah, but you can see how quickly Austin, when they win it, they want to get the ball forward, and then they're looking for that little ball in behind. Before, Vasquez was the supplier. This time he's looking for it himself. But really good recovery from both center backs so far for Salt Lake, just before with Justin Glad, and this time Brian Vera coming across.
Owen Wolf with 3 assists to his name thus far. He scored his first professional goal against Real Salt Lake in March of 2023. Gozo nudging forward into William Agada, formerly of Sporting Kansas City, of course. Who's wrestled to the ground, the free kick for RSL. Yet to score since arriving from Kansas City, of course, Willie Agada. In fact, his last goal came for Kansas City back in October of last year. Zuni. Miura. Able to make the necessary clearance and fortuitously from an Austin perspective into the path of Brad Stuver.
You mentioned Agada not finding the back of the net yet. His time here with Real Salt Lake, and it's a similar story for both teams. Having really one option so far as a really reliable goal-scoring threat, and for Real Salt Lake, that's Diego Luna, the 21-year-old, as we've mentioned, and then Brenda Vasquez on the other side of it. There's 4 goals for Austin FC, but just need that secondary option. Need someone to continue to step forward. Gozo, could he be a threat as he continues to grow in his career? But just need to find more options in threat, because so far it's been a little bit too one-sided as far as those options in the attack for both teams.
Here's Luna manoeuvring inside and quickly pushed to one side, and free kick now to Austin FC. He's the star. Into the national team training camp roster, of course, ahead of the Gold Cup. 5 goals and an assist in the last 6 games for Diego Luna. Here's Brandon Hines-Ike, formerly of DC United. Stuver. The backline last year that conceded just 39 goals. Thrust forward by Real Salt Lake. Wolf has his pocket picked. A free kick now for Real Salt Lake.
Salt Lake bringing numbers forward, trying to come at Wolf after that first touch and back pressing a little bit. Austin, when they build, they'll bring just the two center backs and push both wide backs high, and so Salt Lake can press and win it quick. They'll have one-on-one options with transition space with Luna, Gata, and Gozo coming from underneath.
Hader manoeuvring through, and no whistle blown this time. Zini. Into the wide areas goes Ilie Sanchez. Into the path of Real Salt Lake, who make the necessary clearance. The free kick this time in favour of RSL. Ilie Sanchez never wants to shy away from a challenge.
Yeah, it's been choppy in the middle so far to begin this game. Neither team allowing each other any kind of time and space, and you see Salt Lake looking for the wide areas instead.
Shuk involved on the right-hand side. Gozo with the ball forward for Agada. Pushed away safely from an Austin point of view. No chances taken as the clearance very nearly fell into the hands of Brandon Vasquez. And Ike able to nudge the danger away for the time being. Here's Ruiz. Delicately lofted ball forward, which is easily tidied up by the Austin back line. Down the line they go for Bakari, who has strayed into an offside position.
And you can see a little bit of frustration here from Austin, with Gallagher making a really good run just to break lines with the ball at his feet, but this is just clearly off, and Bakari does not time his run well, needs to round that run down the line. He's got plenty of speed, doesn't need that extra step, and just the timing a little bit off with the right back stepping up and having to round that run a little bit.
Justin Glad, the player, standing over the ball. His 255th MLS career appearance, all of them for Real Salt Lake, of course. Ball thrust forward, Bira can't get there. Real Salt Lake can, though, it was clipped away.